This is not a strike. What you are watching is a system choosing to shut itself down. Because when an economy stops moving, power stops breathing. What began in Shiraz on January 11, 2026 was not a protest for higher wages or cheaper fuel. It was a calculated refusal to function. Truck engines were turned off, highways were blocked, logistics collapsed in real time. Within hours, the shockwave spread. From Shiraz to Isfahan, from Tehran to Bandar Abbas, from the heart of the country to its borders. Iran is an oil-rich nation, yet trucks could not find fuel, bread could not reach cities, ports could not move goods. This was not coincidence. This was synchronized logistical sabotage. When drivers blocked the roads leading into Bandar Abbas, more than 80% of Iran's non-oil trade froze instantly. Ships docked with nowhere to unload. Containers piled up. Supply chains snapped. For Tehran, a megacity of nearly 15 million people. This is a nightmare scenario. No daily food inflow, no fuel deliveries, no buffer time. Audio recordings from January 12 confirmed something unprecedented. Not a single truck was seen entering the capital. The regime reacted with force. In Isfahan, security units opened fire. At least 2 drivers were killed for refusing to move their vehicles. But the calculation backfired. Instead of breaking the strike, the violence radicalized it. Economic resistance turned into a blood feud. Fear changed sides. Isfahan is not just symbolic. It is Iran's industrial spine, steel production, petrochemicals, defense manufacturing. When Isfahan stops, factories shut down, production drops, unemployment explodes, and with it anger multiplies. At the borders, the impact became international. Truck queues stretched toward Turkey. Trade corridors went silent, customs revenues vanished. China quietly reduced shipments as trade volumes dropped sharply. India hesitated. Russia's north-south corridor stalled. Iran shifted from a strategic transit hub into a logistical risk zone. At the same time, external pressure tightened. Washington signaled additional tariffs on countries still trading with Tehran. External financial pressure collided with internal collapse, a perfect storm. Inside the system, cracks began to surface. Reports emerged of soldiers refusing orders, of command chains weakening, of loyalty eroding. This is the nightmare of every authoritarian system. Not armed rebellion, but mass non-cooperation. Because you cannot arrest an economy. You cannot shoot a supply chain into working. You cannot force millions to keep moving when they decide to stop. History teaches us one lesson again and again. Regimes do not fall when people fight. They fall when people withdraw. The engines are off. The roads are blocked. The flow has stopped. The question is no longer whether Iran has entered a breaking phase. The question is how long the system can survive without oxygen, because once logistics collapse, power follows, and there is no reverse gear.